January 6th, 2026.
Oh, thanks. All right, I'm back again. I just did a box opening, box number 80, which included a bunch of cool vintage sewing machine manuals and mostly foot pedals. And there was some slant shank feet and some cams as well. So that was so fun and so short of 20 minutes, I decided to do one a little bit more complicated. And this box is full of tiny things. So I'll probably break it down in a couple of videos. So we're going to call this one box, I'm writing it down on the box, 81. Let's go part 1. Because I think there's going to be, because if someone requests it, they can say it is in part 1, part 2, and we'll start with a very long vintage needle case. Pretty cool for shelf art. Look at that. That's a giant one. Excuse me. So here we go. Starting with a box of littles. Look at that. Whole bunch of those things. Is it labeled? It kind of says something. Darner. 1030. Are they saying, oh, Many Japan badge? So there you have it. We'll leave it at that. There's a whole nother bunch of them. Darner 1030-0. Pressure bar and release cap, I want to think that says. Or unless that says Jap, as in Japanese. Couple more, same thing. Okay, those are all the same thing in the box. We have a, it looks like it's a gear, some kind of gear. A 508, 506, 513 hook. Singer 506, 508. I don't even know what 506, 508, 513 is. Maybe those are Canadian models. Oh, I'm thinking I might know what those are. Okay, so here's some more gears. There's always members asking about gears. So let's just keep in mind I have gears. I don't hear something. Maybe this will tell us. It just says Singer gear set angled. If anybody knows what that might go to. Whole bunch of them. May not be the most exciting video here because of all these tiny parts. See, here's another one. 513, 534, 538. And it's a switch. Looks probably new. I'm guessing a new switch. Since they were a repair part, they had a lot of parts that came with all the sewing machines I bought. And those that do not know, I bought, it was about 150 good treadles and good sewing machines together that came in one load. A 26-foot box truck. Just one level. And then the second time I went back to get all the parts machines, which was supposed to only be $350, but ended up turning into $500 by the time we got back. There's a low shank. Looks like a brand new walking foot. Anybody wants one? Here's another one. Looks brand new. Low shank. That'll fit many. Here's another brand new walking foot. How do they label it? 18 bucks. Several. Low shank. Even feed foot. Give her to the box. Don't need the box. What's this thing? Really long spool pin. For a 2007 metal spool pin. Why is it so long? Seems like it's so long. Wow. 206K, 306K. A 105, 181. If anybody wants to look it up. And here's a foot. See, I wouldn't bag a foot. I got a spot for that. I'll put that with all the feet. Be a lot easier to find than coming back in this place. Now all this stuff can stay right here. So somebody says, hey, I like that bag. Parts number 105380 that you showed me for a FAF 360. This one's an empty bag. Great example. Why did they keep empty bags? I don't understand. Here's another empty bag. Okay, so here's a good example of this thingamajig. So if you could just say, hey, I'm interested in parts number 105354 FAF 230, a needle threader. Ooh. It'll be less than $100 each, guaranteed. A needle threader. Huh, interesting. That was a little joke, by the way, about the hunt. It might be more than 100. That was a little joke there, guy. See how I made a little joke out of the little joke? So, I know what these are for, but the brain's just not clicking in right now. But it does say FAF bobbins, so it doesn't say specify model. But there you have it. Here's just a zipper foot for a top shank. Top shank, I got a million of those. Yay, another top shank foot. I should start doing that. Here's a thingamajig. A plug replacement, if anybody needs one. Part number 105715. Remember, these prices are old. Who knows with inflation what they're asking for now. Probably like $300 for that part they're asking for with inflation. You can't find them for $6.95 or less. Only here. Are you empty? Or is there an invisible part in there? Scram. Oh, somebody needs this. Part number 106220. Don't tell me you're empty. Come on now. Really? It's empty. Alright, here's one. Too many words. Can't read that much. Eldridge Rotary salvage for parts for rebuilding. Who wants it? Wow. Oh, this is the big eye bobbin. What's wrong with it? Oh, it's missing the spring or two. I got a couple like that myself. I might have complete ones if anybody needs it with the big eye bobbin. And if you've seen the bobbin, you know why I call it big eye. I don't think that's the official name because I just kind of made it up. And here's a, it looks like it's slant shank. But it says new style, 2 items. It don't specify. Wait, maybe on the front it specifies. And since it's a foot, we'll leave the feet out. That I can deal with. So that was one little section, just about. Well, it was actually 2 little sections. There's one last thing in here. A big fat head. It's a fat head thumb screw. All right. There's only 4 boxes on the top and 4 boxes on the bottom. Is there another layer under the... Is there 3 layers? Yep, there's 3 layers. There's actually 12 boxes in a box. And we'll probably just do... What do we do here? Well, we got 1 more, 2 more here. Maybe 2. No, this one we did already. Let's do this one next. A feed dog. 32,600. For a 201, it looks like. Singer 201 feed dog. A Singer Crank, model 66. They paid $31 for that part. Suckers. Just kidding. I just can't believe a wholesaler charges $31 for that. Well, get it here for less than wholesaler cost because, you know, it came included with my price. All I have to do is give them a suitcase of money is all I know. And they said, here, take 700 sewing machines and we'll give you 110 boxes of parts as a bonus. And a bunch of other stuff. That was another empty bag, by the way. It says a hinge bracket complete. When they say complete, do they mean one part? Because it don't look... Okay, 2 parts. So that makes more sense. I hate these bags with the ones you can't see through. I ordered, was it 1,000 or 3,000 by mistake? They're 2x2 little bags. Fortunately, I get to use them quite quickly, so I won't have to deal with it too long. Maybe a couple years. Pressure foot, salvage. That's pretty interesting. High shank, toe to left. Pressure foot. It's a foot, I guess. High shank. I got a million high shank if anybody needs high shank. Singer belt. Oh, that's cool. What's the go-to? That would help. 457 to 466. Many others. Anybody need a belt for a 457 and a 466? I suppose we can throw this with the belts or just leave it in here for now. See if I get any response to that. Anyone can contact me on Facebook messages, personal messages. Here we go. Needle plate 66.99K. I don't know if they're new or old stock. I see Singer on the back of that. That's a old stock. I don't know if that's a new one because that don't look familiar with that big number on top. That might be a new one I'm not familiar with. Here's a part. It's a thingamajig. They call it a check spring. Pfaff, Rycar. That's there's the numbers: 1199, 1220, 1222, and 1229. And there you can identify it by parts number 040585. Whatever that thing is. Looks like a tool. Why do they label a tool like that? Okay. A bobbin winder guide. That's part 044368-000. It looks like it might be the only info they give me. Here's a bobbin winder. Bracket of some sort. Stop. It says bobbin winder stop 044365-891. I'm putting myself to sleep. This is going to be like, let's see if we can hit 3 views. I mean, how exciting is this? Wow! What is it? A positioning finger. I knew that. Ooh, they paid $10 for it. They paid, look at this. Look at that money. 1, 2, 3, $50 worth of stuff here. Nice and shiny and new. I could be $18.95. I could definitely do $18.94 or less. Just saying. There we go. Let's get rid of this box. Unless somebody wants to give me, I don't know. It was probably bought for back in the day for at least 3 cents. I mean, do I hear with inflation, can someone give me a nickel for it? Just let me know. It's a really nice, cool box. I'll take really good care of it. Should we do one more? Well, it's only 14 minutes. Let's go to 20 minutes because by then I'll be sleeping. So if this keeps going and I fall asleep, just feel free to shut it off. White Super Lock. $19.99. Wow. Part number 11481. Who wants it? A brother needle plate. It looks like that. They paid $3.50. Boy, they really marked it up. $15.95. Man. Highway robbery. Here we go. Singer XL Quantum. Also brother. Part number 116638001. It's a bobbin case. Okay. Too much talking. We'll put that with the feet. I'm going to try not to talk so much. I mean, I know where to put those. I guess I can sort some of the stuff that I have a home for. Like this here. No home for it. I think we've seen this before. I'm just going to let you all read it because too much talking. I'm going to lose my voice here. If I fall asleep, just feel free to keep watching. My hands will probably keep working. By habit, you know. I gotta hold the number long enough. One tiny itty bitty screw. This is what I'm talking about. Even for one itty bitty tiny screw, they have a ginormous bag, 50 times as big as the screw. But then again, if it was a little bag, I could see the purpose of that. A little bag would get lost. Okay, you're seeing it there. There's the screws. It says what it's for. There's the number. For all you older folks. Look at that. Not sure what it's for. That's a crazy looking Serger white. Yeah, it sure had some crazy looking feed dogs. Some new needle plates of some sort. I hate when stuff's hidden. So there you have it. I have tons of ones like these. Anybody needs anything that has like Mickey Mouse ears coming out of them, I got tons of those. If you've been looking forever, if you've been looking for 50 years or 100 years or more, look no further. Just contact me. Look at that thing. And if you need an industrial part of unknown origin, just part number 1144, just let me know. It's a ginormous one. Alright, I'm running out of room. Look at that. You can get the bobbins to go with it. Boring. I sure hope I get more than 5 people, more than 5 views for this amazing video. Look at, if you want to see part 2, if you need something to fall asleep to, here you go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call this Fall Asleep to Fred Sanford Screwy video. Look at this. Look at all this good stuff. Oh boy, look at that. Wow, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yay. Thanks for watching.